strange game. It was like, your pack was going well at times. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was a little bit indifferent at times. I thought we showed some good intent throughout the game, but I think a fair few inaccuracies let us down, which inevitably ended up putting pressure on ourselves and us conceding tries from Bath having to put probably little effort into scoring.
Yeah, their front row replacements towards the end, obviously, the penalty tries to them. Was that the main difference?
Look, I think, like I said, Bath didn't have to work too hard to get their tries, and I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves through a couple of plays which we didn't execute quite well, or we cough at the ball for cheap possessions, and then we end up attacking, end up having to defend deep within our own 22, and fair play to Bath when they put the squeeze on, they ended up coming out with points.
Yeah. A few young guns on the pitch tonight. I think they went Dewey.
Derry, yeah, no, Derry and Tian, and we had a couple of other boys like Kieran Martin and Joe Gatt who come on, and to be fair to those boys, it is a big step up, and it's great for these boys to be exposed in these kinds of competitions because they'll thrive in it. And I think this is the kind of level that these boys need to be playing at to develop and to succeed in the professional game. No, he went well. This is only his second game there, and Rod's an excellent rugby player, and for him to be on the park is great for us, and for him to transfer back up to Lucerne, is a big ask for him, but I think he's doing a great job so far, and I think it's only going to get bigger and better for him.
Obviously, Pro 14's a different competition. Is that where you see him maybe staying?
Oh look, I'm a backs coach, so I don't know too much about the scrum, to be honest with you, but like I said, Rod, excellent rugby player, and fair play to him. The question's been asked of him, and he's put his hand up and said, look, I'm willing to give it a go. So it's up to him now to prove himself in that position.
And some of the young guns that might be pushing in the next couple of weeks in different competitions for the experience they've had.
Yeah, those boys, they fronted up tonight. They did the basics really well. They didn't stand out at all. I thought, if anything, they didn't stick out like sore thumbs. They thought they did really well. Like Derry ended up getting his try on his full debut, which is fantastic for him. Tian come on, he was solid in the midfield, and we had a couple of changes in around the front in the pack as well, with some youngsters in there, and Joe Gatt coming on as well, and I thought they held their own.
Last one, how do you reflect on the competition?
Oh, it's great for us. We need these kinds of competitions for these players, whatever there's going to be in the future, but it needs to be at that standard, and I think we want these boys to develop, and like I said, something needs to be in place for these boys to push on.
Anything, Rob?
No, I was just going on Rodri Jones. You mentioned about him. Does he want to play Lucerne, or is it not his choice?
No, it is his choice at the end of the day. I think the question's been asked for him, and he's obviously wanting to do it. Like, Rod is an excellent rugby player. Yeah. And the game is more about now being a rugby player rather than a specific role. You need 15 men on that field who can play, and Rod can play. And we look at him and we think we want to get that guy on the field.
Obviously, he showed up tonight in the loose, and it just seemed a lot more around the field than perhaps normally when he's headed tight.
Yeah, he's a big man, and he can shift as well, and he's got great skills. So, like we said, we want to get that guy on the field, and however he can do it would be great for us.
And how would you see the progress of Will Jones over the last couple of weeks? He just seems to be making a big impact all the time he's on the field.
Yeah, Will's been a great player for us, and I think he's come through the development pathway with the Ospreys, captain Wales 20s. He's come into the senior environment where he's had opportunities to play, and he's done nothing but impress. And I think he's been really consistent over the last few weeks, which is it's going to be great for him putting his hand up for selection during the Pro 14.
Yeah. And in terms of, obviously he's part of the under-20 squad, does he stay with you now, or does he go to the 20s? What's the situation with him?
I think I'm not sure entirely, but with those boys, I think they'll be in and around with us, because the way they're going at the moment, they are putting their hands up for selection, which is obviously fantastic for them and for us both.
Nice to see obviously Sam Cross come back and have a game. Obviously it's been a while since we've seen him since the autumn.
Yeah, no, great for Sam to be in there. He's been away with the sevens, but he's been back in with us for the last couple of weeks, and for him to be playing 15 again is great. And you can see tonight that he's a great rugby player, and like I said, we need 15 rugby players on the field, and having him within our midst is great.